How's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Chris Kiefer, and we are at Paula Raceway, aka Fox Raceway today, and I have a 2025 Yamaha YZ250F. I want to say a lot of emails, but I have gotten some emails about the Yamaha YZ250F and Kiefer. It's lost some bottom end over the years. It's not as good as it once was, so what can I do? Kiefer, can I throw a muffler on it? Well, let's start there really quick. So before we get into this dual injector kit, we do have an FMF 4.1 muffler on here, and I'm just going to be straight up honest with you guys. If you guys want the most low end power out of your YZ250F, an aftermarket muffler isn't going to give you more. Unfortunately, that atrocious sound of the stock muffler is the most bottom end you will get out of your YZ250F. What you will be getting out of an aftermarket muffler, or more specifically this 4.1, is it'll be about almost 2 pounds lighter. It'll sound a hell of a lot better than the stock one. And then also you'll be getting some more mid-range and slightly more top end. It's tough to make more horsepower than what the stock Yamaha muffler does put out. But nonetheless, I understand that the stock muffler is pretty crappy on sound. So this FMF does help mid-range and a little bit of a top end, and does help the sound, and you'll lose some weight. Now, more specifically, what are we talking about here? $1,900, all right? So $1,900, you're gonna get a dual injector, which we'll slide in here in a minute and show you, and a Vortex ECU, and you can do some air box lid cover mods. So what XPR has done, Chad, you guys know I work with Chad a lot over here. This is just the stock air filter right here, but as we unfold this thing here, you can see the injector that's right inside there. That is what XPR has come up with as their dual injection system for the YZ250F. For roughly $1,900, you're gonna get a hell of a lot more low end snap, more torque out of corners, more mid-range, more top end, and of course more over rev. You're gonna get most of that low end, that torque, that throttle response from the dual injector, and then you're getting most of that mid to top over rev from the Vortex ECU. Chad goes in there, maps it to Pro 6, VP Pro 6, and goes to work and really fine tunes the ECU mapping. That is the huge thing about this whole kit right here. Like, you guys can go buy an ECU anywhere, but if it's not tuned to what you guys are using for fuel or a muffler, it's not gonna be at its maximum potential. So you want to make sure you have a reputable tuner. I'm not here to promote XPR. I just said, hey, I know Chad does good work. I trust Chad, but if you have someone else that does good work, by all means, go ahead and do that. Just make sure it is mapped for what you guys have on your bike. Now, in the world of $1,900, you guys say, oh, Kiefer, whatever, just go buy another bike. Well, if I wanted to go buy a KTM, I'd have to do some suspension work. Well, in the world of 250, engine is everything, right? So the Yamaha has the most low-end feel out of all the 250Fs right now. So, but compared to about 3 years ago, it has lost some of that. I would like some more torque. I'm a vet guy, so if you guys want some more low end, $1,900 isn't a lot of money to spend for how much more you're getting with this kit. This muffler right here that's not getting you that much more horsepower is $1,000. So you're gonna spend $900 more on a dual injection kit that keeps reliability up. You're not breaking into your engine, you're not putting a high compression piston in, you're not busting into your engine and hurting reliability. Sure, a Vortex ECU has a rev cut about plus 200, so you're only getting about 200 more over rev on the upper echelon of the RPMs, but you're not hurting reliability that much. You're just gonna gain some more horsepower down low, you're gonna get some more torque, and you're gonna get a hell of a lot more excitement out of this Yamaha. What I didn't like about this stock bike, it has good feeling, it has good touch, it's exciting. You watch all these shootouts, you say, oh, the Yamaha's really exciting off a low end, but it just, you gotta short shift it. It's almost like riding a 125. It's constantly busy because it spools up so quick. It has that light crank feel, so it just goes through the RPM really fast, so you gotta short shift it a lot. Well, I wanted more length, I wanted more torque, I wanted a little bit more old school YZ250F feel with some more meat. I wanna be lazy, I'm a 450 guy. So if you wanna ride a 250F, you want some torque, you want some low end, look into a dual injector kit, because holy hell, man, it is a big change compared to stock, and you get a lot more low end, and the reliability, I'm not gonna say it's 100% there, but it doesn't cut reliability off that much. Some of you guys say, oh, Kiefer, I would like to go to a KTM and add some more horsepower. You can do that as well. But for me, the Yamaha comes with a nice chassis. I have a lot of front end comfort with this YZ250F, unlike the 450 side of things. And for me, KYB suspension's hard to beat. Now I got some engine. Now I can lug it a little bit more in third gear, and it just revs to the moon. So super happy with this kit. You can check it out at XPR Motorsports, the dual injector kit. I'm pretty sure that you guys can go order one over there to do it yourself, but he may have to install it over there at XPR. You might have to talk to Chad about that, but it's about $1,900. And if you guys can see this cheese grater here, look at, I'll be honest with you, I probably wouldn't drill that many holes. Chad said obviously more air equals more horsepower, which I understand, but also it is hella loud. Holy shit. If you guys don't wear earplugs, you might want to if you drill out your air cover like this, because it does add a lot of suction and just loudness to your helmet. I wear a 6D, and he even cuts these out right here. They already come with holes, but he actually bores these out a little bit more. For me, I'm gonna try a stock cover to see how much I lose, but right away you're gonna notice that is a little bit louder. So you guys can drill out your back side of your air lid cover right here. That does help, and it's not as loud. These top holes really draw a lot of noise. So for me, that's the only downside, is just the suction and the loud echo that comes from that intake right there. So it's pretty loud, but nonetheless, you guys want more torque for a relative low cost. I know you guys are saying, oh, $2 grand, whatever. I know the comments are gonna go ape shit right here, but for me, in the world of adding horsepower comparative to money, this is a really good buy. And like I said, reliability stays intact. So good times. Check them out, XPR Motorsports. If you have any questions, Chris at KieferInkTesting.com. I'm happy to help you guys out, and look forward to doing some more of these tests. See ya.